I started following Miguel, and he said that he was going to initially go straight to LA, but something he had to go take care of something, so he has to go to London first, and then he'll go back to LA. And
Mm.
but for the reunion, do they have to fly all the way back to Fiji? I hope not. That's wild.
I mean, most of them are from the US, so I'm sure they'll just do something in the US. I
Yeah,
can't imagine they'll go all the way to Fiji.
yeah, because I mean that's like 2 days of traveling alone. Like that's exhausting.
Yeah. I really hope Miguel moves. I could see him moving to LA.
He said he'd consider, like he'd see what what's going on. Aaron already said I'm moving to the U.S. Like Aaron's already like he's such a
And
red flag.
he's the one that we're just like, no,
No,
stay
mister.
away.
No, mister. No. Slow your roll. He's a walking red flag. I don't think he's a bad guy. I just think like he's so immature that
Mm-hmm.
he needs to like get counseling on like how to mature a little bit cuz like I'll move right away and like that's not a big deal. It's my like it's just like as opposed to Cordell that he's like 4 years younger than Aaron, and Cordell's out here like taking responsibility and being like the gentleman everyone needs in their life. I mean, I need that man cloned. Like he's so gorgeous. I love him. He's like the heart of gold. He was on Biofiles yesterday and he's like, they're asking him like how do you feel about like how she treated you and all this stuff, and he's like, "Listen, she was in pain and I'm going to let her be, and that's what she needed and that's what I'm going to give her. Like if she's pissed, I'm going to take it." Cuz I'm like, "Oh my god, I can't." Like I'm
No, his
obsessed.
his answer was perfect, and he's
Yeah.
adorable, and I love him even more. And they deserve to win. And the fact that Aaron is 27 and he still acts like he's
I think he's
20 or
28.
21. Yeah,
I
like
think
28. I
yeah.
think Nick is the one who said that on Biofiles. He's like, when I learned how old he was, I was in
Mm.
shock because I thought this was like
Yeah.
some dumb young 20-year-old. So, yeah,
Oh my
walking red
god. And
flag. Yeah, like just the way he reacts to things compared to Cordell, like he gets defensive and like doesn't care about Kayla's feelings.
Cordell's clip should be a masterclass on men when they screw up, how they need to act afterwards. Like you got to take it because you hurt someone and you don't know how that hurt feels because it didn't happen to you. It happened to them, and you got
Hmm.
to take it and give that to them. And I loved how I mean, Serena, I loved how they were like, well, do you think like maybe you did that because she was like a little cold with you, like before you didn't know where you stood? He's like, no, but we did have a conversation before I left, and we set boundaries, and I didn't follow them, so I'm at fault. But I do understand what they mean by like that dancing challenge. Remember when he was dancing his little heart out? His little heart. He was dancing like he was like the happiest person in the universe, and you left that man standing by himself. That was Serena's crime that we cannot forgive. But that's all she
Yeah,
did.
I did not
Yeah.
like her after that. My heart went to
No,
Cordell.
that was the one time in the show I was like this. Like, what are you do? Like, you cannot leave that happy, gorgeous man on the dance floor. He's like dancing his heart out. That was the saddest thing I've ever seen.